All right, I want to welcome everybody to the semifinals and the finals of our Immaculate Grid Tournament, a joint venture between the Gardner-Waterman Chapter of SABR in Vermont and the Northern New England Chapter in New Hampshire and Maine. I'm the chair of the Northern New England Chapter, Bruce McClure, and I have the pleasure right now of introducing the chair of the Gardner-Waterman Chapter, Dr. Clayton Trutor. Clayton, how you doing tonight?
Doing great. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks for participating in this. It's really been kind of a dream for me. I've just loved this ever since it started, and finding other people who also enjoy Immaculate Grid and being able to share in the game with them too has been such a pleasure for me. And thank you guys for coming the last few weeks. We're going to do it the same way we have in recent weeks. Is it okay if I share my screen now?
Please do.
Okay. Let me see. More. Let's see, where is that button? Show check. What is share screen? The green button that says share screen. I should have pressed that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we all know this is what an Immaculate Grid looks like. The player with the lowest rarity score will be the winner for each games. These are head-to-head games between two players. The player who has a higher seed, I guess, in the sense of being a higher number, goes first. The player with the lower seed is in the waiting room while we play. We play the same game, a game which I will pick at random using a random number generator. You will have 5 minutes to play. I will remind you each minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2 minutes, 1 minute, as you're playing the round. What your timing is. I will host one game. Bruce will host the other game. I think those are the basic details. You guys ready to get going?
Let's get this started. I'm going to pop out there for a minute. Seeding for tonight, semifinal seedings. Here's the way it maps out. The number 1 seed is Eric Chalik. The number 2 seed is Tyler Kepner. The number 3 seed, Bruce Pelletier. And the number 4 seed, Paul Hensler. So tonight's semifinal games are the number 1 seed, Eric Chalik, will take on the number 4 seed, Paul Hensler. And number 2, Tyler Kepner, will take on number 3, Bruce Pelletier. Winners of each semifinal game will square off for the championship tonight, while the other 2 players will vie for 3rd place. Our champion tonight walks away with a StatHead subscription and a Baseball Reference t-shirt, while our number 2 and number 3 finishers each get a StatHead subscription. Prizes are courtesy of Adam Dorosky, the Director of Design and Product Management for Sports Reference LLC. Unfortunately, I hate to say, there are no lovely parting gifts for our 4th place finisher, unless Clayton or I could find maybe some 89 Bowman wax packs hanging around, something like that. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Want the rice-a-roni.
The rice-a-roni, you know what? The Hannaford's just down the street, reopened after a fire. I might be able to do that.
89 Bowmans and membership in the Vermont chapter is what you get if you finish 4th.
Oh, here we go. All right, so let's get started. 1 versus 4. So Eric versus Paul. And I'll put Eric in the waiting room to start. We'll go with the lower seed first. So it will be Paul Hensler.
I'm batting leadoff again.
You are.
Just like last week.
See, I'll
Clayton,
share my
you want to get him started? You can share.
Okay, yes, I'm going to share my screen right here. Good evening, Paul. Can you see my screen okay?
Hi, Clayton. Yes, I can.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to pick our game with this random number generator. What number game? We're up to 305. 305. Let's see. 3. What am I doing wrong? Come on, Clayton. I hung up here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Press to jump to the search bar. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Oh, got to smarten up, Clayton. Okay, 305. Here we go. Okay, we're playing game 235, unless we've already played it, which, boy, that would be weird if there was a repeat already.
Right?
235. 235, here it is.
Let's play that one.
Let's see. 235. Okay, we got 5 minutes on our clock. Take down a couple of these. Okay, we got 5 minutes on our clock. We have Atlanta Braves, Houston Astros, 300 or better career batting average, St. Louis Cardinals, Oakland Athletics, Baseball Hall of Fame. Your 5 minutes begin now.
Okay. Atlanta and the Athletics, Orlando Cepeda.
One for one.
Houston and the Athletics, Joe Morgan, the second baseman.
Two for two.
Athletics, 300 career average. Al Simmons.
Three for three. You have just over 4 minutes.
Okay. .300 career average Hall of Fame, George Sisler.
Four for four.
Houston Astros Hall of Fame. Well, I can think of the obvious ones.
3 minutes.
I got to pick somebody. Jeff Bagwell.
Five for five. Just over 2.5 minutes.
Braves Hall of Fame, Warren Spahn.
Six for six.
.300 average for the Cardinals. Rogers Hornsby.
Seven for seven. Just over 2 minutes.
Well, St. Louis, Atlanta. Joe Torre.
Eight for eight. Got 1:15.
Okay. Houston, St. Louis.
Last minute.
Yep, a minute remaining.
Oh, Jose Cruz.
Which Jose Cruz?
It would be the first one, 1970 to 1988. I think I'm seeing that correctly.
Okay.
Yep.
61. Nicely
Ooh.
done. Great job.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Let's share my screen.
Let's bring Eric back in. Eric, can you hear?
Yes.
All right, brother. I believe you can see my screen now.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we see the Atlanta Braves, the Houston Astros, 300 career batting average. We see St. Louis, Oakland, and Hall of Fame. 9 guesses, 5 minutes. We'll put 5 on the timer here. Ready? Go.
Let's see. 300 career average. My brain just went away. Okay. Hall of Fame. Atlanta, Johnny Evers. Houston Hall of Fame. No. 300 career average Hall of Fame, Hugh Duffy.
He is 2 for 2.
Houston and St. Louis, Jose Cruz.
Houston, St. Louis.
Um,
Which one?
Senior. Lance Lewis, Rogers Hornsby.
Was that Atlanta and St. Louis?
Yes, sir.
4 for 4. 4 minutes to go.
Let's see.
3:44.
A's and Braves, Stuffy McGinnis.
Oof. 5 for 5.
Um,
3:20.
A's 300 career average. Nap Lajoie.
Perfect. Through 6.
St. Louis career average. Blah, blah, blah. Roger Connor
For which one?
for 300 average St. Louis.
Perfect. Through 7.
Houston and Oakland. I used to know this. Houston and Oakland, Joaquin Andujar.
Glad that came up. I couldn't spell it. 2 to go. 1 guess left. Houston and Hall of Fame.
Houston Hall of Fame. Joe Morgan. The Hall of Famer Joe Morgan.
Should be
Yes,
the
that
first one.
Joseph Leonard Morgan.
Oof.
Wow.
Oh,
With a rarity score of 20, Eric Chaluk moves on to the finals. Now, before we go any further, Eric, I think you told me through email that you were punching above your weight class. Was that you who emailed me that?
Yes, sir.
I don't think you are.
Nicely done, Eric.
that was
Nice
like
work,
Ollie
my friend.
Frazier. That was great. What a great game.
Right? Right? All right.
Sorry,
So
chicken in the air
let's
fryer.
go
and then I
on
was
to
listening and
what was that? What was that, Ben?
When I was putting chicken in my air fryer and I was listening to you guys, and then I came back to the screen. I always keep my mic and camera turned off when I'm.
So let's go
not
to the number 2 and number
listening to
3
everybody else.
seed. So it'll be Tyler versus Bruce. We'll have the lower seed go first. So I'm going to put Tyler in the waiting room. Tyler is safely tucked away in the waiting room.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen now.
Please do.
Good evening again, Bruce. Can you see my screen okay? Okay, let
Yes.
me
I can see it.
let's find us a new game. 259. Boy, it loves those 200s.
I know it.
It's 259. Did we do that? Okay, let's see. 259. Okay. 259. We have the Texas Rangers. We have the Cleveland Indians / Guardians. We have the Chicago White Sox. We have the Philadelphia Phillies. We have a 30+ save season pitching, and we have 200+ career wins pitching. All make sense?
Yes.
Good to go. Okay, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Let me see. But hold on a minute. Do that. Time. Ah, there we go. And your time starts now.
Okay, Phillies and the White Sox, Smokey Burgess. SOMKY,
Oh,
no E.
no. Oh, okay. Smokey Burgess, 1 for 1.
Uh, 200 wins for Texas, Gaylord Perry.
2 for 2. Just over 4 minutes.
.200 wins for the Indians, Bob Lemon.
3 for 3
For the White Sox, early win.
for 200 wins, early win.
Yeah.
Okay. Got 4 for 4, and we got just over 3 minutes.
Phillies and the Indians, Jose Cardinal.
Jose Cardinal.
Yes.
How do you spell his last name?
CARDEN.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Okay, I put the E
There
in
he
there.
is.
Okay, great. All right.
30 saves for Texas, Robbie Nen. Rob Nen,
He's 2 B's, had no idea. Okay, Rob Nen.
no,
No. Okay, got just under 2 minutes.
.30 saves for the White Sox, Bob Thigpen.
Got 6 for 7.
30 saves for the Indians, Jose Mesa.
Okay, we've got 7 for 8, and you got a minute left.
Thirty seconds.
Ten seconds.
Yep, that's it for me.
Okay. Got 272.
Okay. Let's bring Tyler back in. All righty. There he is. All right, Tyler, let me share my screen and we will get you started. I believe I have the right one up here. We see Texas, Cleveland, Chicago, Philadelphia, 30 save season and 200 wins. All right, I got 5 o'clock. Tyler, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
All right. Philadelphia and Texas. That would be a pitcher named Rich Surhoff. Surhoff. Philadelphia and Cleveland. Dickie Knowles. Why not? Philadelphia and the White Sox. Ron Reed. All right. Texas 30 saves.
4 minutes.
Cleveland 30 saves. They called him Michael Jackson, but everybody called him Mike Jackson. But Michael Jackson is how they have it.
Right
Yeah.
here?
Yep.
30.
The White Sox 30 saves. Ed Farmer.
I saw that Michael Jackson pitch for the Mariners in that era.
Yeah.
Based on the picture in the uniform. The hat.
5 for 5.
Texas
90.
Texas 30 saves. Jeff Russell.
Say that again.
Jeff Russell.
Jeff Russell.
Yeah.
There he is. 6 for 6. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Texas 200 wins. Frank Tanana.
Oof. 7 for 7.
White Sox 200 wins. Jerry Royce.
8 for 8.
And Cleveland 200 wins. What's the best one there? Chuck Finley.
And Rarity score of 9. Wow. All right. So
That win?
yes, you did. The finals.
Nice
will
job.
be
Thanks.
Eric Chalik versus Tyler Kepner. Eric with his score of 20 and Tyler with his score of 9. Our third place game will be Paul with his score of 61 versus Bruce with his score of 272. So why don't we get those two guys going right now? I'm going to put Paul in the waiting room. He's not going to leave this game off because he had the better rarity score. So Paul, you're going to get tossed out of here for a minute.
Shall I share my screen now again, or?
Please do.
Hey, Bruce,
Well-
you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, we will pick ourselves a game, hopefully not in the 250s again. Let's see. 148. Let's see, 148. Okay, so we have the Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Indians / Guardians, the Philly, Kansas City, Oakland A's, the dreaded Arizona Diamondbacks, the Gold Glove, and the Cy Young. I will put 5 minutes on the clock. And your time starts now.
Okay. Detroit and Arizona. JD Martinez.
1 for 1.
Detroit Cy Young. Denny McClain.
2 for 2.
Detroit Gold Glove. Mickey Stanley.
3 for 3.
Cleveland Cy Young. Gaylord Perry.
4 for 4, just over 4 minutes.
As the Reds paid the Phils a holiday visit, largest crowd thus far in the majors, fireworks night, 61. Gets out of
A's
there.
Gold Glove. Joe Rudy.
For the A's Gold Glove, Joe Rudy. 5 for 5. 340 left.
A's Cy Young. By the blue.
6 for 6. 3 minutes.
Indians in Arizona. Robbie Alomar.
Okay, we got 7 for 7. 215. You're cruising.
Indians Gold Glove. I guess go with Vizquel. Omar Vizquel.
Okay, 8 for 8, 140 remaining. One minute.
Yeah, I don't think it's right, but try Steve Finley.
Steve. All right, 194, 8 for 9. Nicely done.
All right. Let's bring Paul back in. Hello, Paul.
Hi, Bruce. I'm back.
Yes, you are. I'll share my screen. You see what we see now. We see Detroit, Cleveland, and Oakland, Las Vegas, Philadelphia, whatever you want to call it. Arizona, Gold Glove, and Cy Young. All right. 5 minutes on the clock. Ready? Go.
Detroit, Cy Young. Willie Hernandez.
1 for 1.
Cleveland, Cy Young. Gaylord Perry.
That's 2.
Cleveland Gold Glove, Matt Williams. Now, can I change that?
Yes.
Okay. Vic Davalio. Detroit Gold Glove, Aurelio Rodriguez.
Four for 4. 3:28 left.
A's Gold Glove, Joe Rudy. A's Cy Young, Catfish Hunter.
Perfect through 6. 3 minutes.
Cleveland, Arizona, Matt Williams.
87 to 2000. Which one?
What's the bottom one? 83 through
83
95?
to 83 to 85 is the bottom one. So it's not him, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the top one.
There we go.
Thank you.
Perfect through 7. 2:20. Two minutes. 90 seconds. Detroit in Arizona, Oakland in Arizona.
Oakland, Arizona. Steve Finley. Bad guess. But I got to come up with something.
No.
Yeah.
One guess to go, 45 seconds.
New expansion teams are the killer
I know it.
for me. For me.
30 seconds.
Detroit, Arizona, Robbie Alomar, which is wrong.
242. So
Rice-A-Roni.
Well, the Vermont chapter, a pack of Bowman's. Email me your address. I'll send you a pack of cards, or 2 or 3.
Maybe I'll have to get the Hannafors now that they're open up again. We'll get them a couple of packages of Rice-A-Roni. So Bruce Pelletier, our third place winner, will get a Stathead subscription courtesy of Sports Reference LLC. Good job, Bruce.
Thank you.
Let's go to the finals. It'll be Eric and Tyler. Eric had a rarity score of 20. Tyler had a rarity score of 9. So Eric's going to go first. Tyler's going to go back into the waiting room here. Got to find him in the list. There he is. And boom. All right.
Ready to share? Okay.
Go.
Here we go. Can you see my screen okay, Tyler?
Unmute, Tyler.
It's Eric, but I can see it.
It's Eric.
Tyler's
Okay.
Eric,
okay.
Tyler. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I see. Eric. Okay. Eric. Okay. Can you see my screen okay, Eric?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Let's find ourselves a game. 190. 190. Okay, let's see what we got. We have the Detroit Tigers. We have the Minnesota Twins, who are also the Washington Senators.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Toronto Blue Jays. We have the Houston Astros / Colt 45s. And we have the St. Louis Cardinals. And we have an all-star. Are we good to go?
Good as it's going to get.
Okay. We have 5 minutes, which begin now.
Toronto All-Star Damaso Garcia.
How do you spell that?
Damaso.
Also Garcia. Okay.
Let's see.
1 for 1.
Twins All-Star Buddy Lewis.
Two for 2.
Detroit All-Star G Walker.
4 minutes.
GE.
Walker.
Okay. 4 minutes.
Okay. Let's see.
3 minutes.
Detroit and Houston, Carlos Guillen.
Nope.
Incorrect. 3 for 4.
Oh,
Minnesota and St. Louis, Brian Harper.
Four for 5. 220.
St. Louis and Toronto, Tom Lawless.
Did you say Tom Wallace or Tom Lawless?
Lawless.
Lawless. Okay, like Lucy Law. Okay. There we go. Okay. We have 5 for 6, just under 2 minutes.
All right, Detroit and Houston, JD Martinez. Houston and Minnesota, Steve Lombardozzi.
Which one?
The 1985.
85 to 90. Okay. Minute 15.
And let's see. Houston and Toronto, Jose Cruz Jr.
So 97 to 08.
Correct.
Okay. 112.
with a nicely done score. Let's bring Tyler back in and see who wins this thing. There's a designer t-shirt on the line here. All right, Tyler's with us.
Right.
I think we can see the screen. Here we go. We have Detroit, Minnesota, Toronto, Houston, St. Louis, and All-Stars. 5 minutes on the clock. Ready? Go.
All right. St. Louis and Detroit. That would be Dave Rucker. Houston and Detroit. That would be Jim Lindemann. Yep.
Ooh.
Detroit All-Star, Justin Thompson.
3 for 3.
Minnesota All-Star, Dave Engel. Engle. Yep.
Got him.
Toronto All-Star. I always go back and forth on this one. Let's go. Dave Lemanzik. Lem.
There
Yeah.
he is. 330.
St. Louis and St. Louis and Minnesota, George Frazier.
Perfect for 5.
Houston and Minnesota, Ron Washington.
Perfect through 6. 3 minutes on the clock.
Let's see. Just trying to think of a good one. Um, um, Toronto and Houston, I'll go with my man Danny Darwin.
Perfect through 7. 2 minutes on the clock.
Through 8. And
Through 8.
who is that fat guy? Obvious. Oh, St. Louis and Toronto. Do him. He's kind of obvious. How much time?
1:15.
St. Louis.
Last minute.
Trying to think of a really, really good one.
Thirty seconds.
Yeah, like Todd Stottlemyre.
What's that?
Todd Stottlemyre.
And whoa! With a rarity score of 3, Tyler Kepner
Good.
is
Correct.
our winner. He goes away with a stylish Baseball Reference t-shirt. I'll get a hold of Adam tomorrow and have everything sent out. Second place goes to Eric Chalik, who insisted when he got in on this, he was punching above his weight class. He winds up finishing second. Eric, good job, my man.
What was the score? What did Eric get?
Eric had 112.
Okay.
And you had a rarity score of 3. Woof. In our third place game, Bruce Pelletier wins it with a score of 194 to Paul's 242. Bruce will also get a Stat Head subscription, as will Eric. And Paul goes away with a lovely parting gift of some 89 Bowman wax packs and maybe a box or two of Rice-A-Roni from the Hannafords down the street. I'll have to see if I can get in tomorrow to get him some. So
Appreciate that.
hey, no problem. You know what? I'll take a picture of the shelf. You can tell me which one you want.
Onion flavored.
Okay. Hey, Saturday is Sabre Day, February 3rd. And at 9 a.m., we're going to kick off Sabre Day with our friend right here in the room tonight, Tyler Kepner, who is going to be talking with us about his life in baseball, career, books, writings, and everything. And I hope everyone can join us. At noon, we'll have Lindsay Berra. And at 4 p.m., we'll have Andy Tutkin from Pawtucket, who will be talking about his book, The Murals of McCoy, about McCoy Stadium before it was torn down. So we hope you can join us. All of those links are on the Sabre Day link at sabre.org/events. Hey, Clayton, I think we did a pretty good job here.
I'm so pleased this happened. Thank you guys for all being a part of it. It's been such a pleasure. Appreciate all your time the last 3 weeks.
Thanks for your work too. We appreciate it as well.
Thank
That's
you.
fun.
Yeah, this was a great idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
definitely
for
want to thank all
coming.
the participants. I thought it was a great job on everybody's part. I want to thank Clayton for coming up with the idea and helping me administer it. Hey, Clayton, what do you say we do this again in the spring, just before the season kicks off? Let's have another round of this.
That sounds great. I also had the idea of maybe like once a month doing like an Immaculate Grid Lounge. Whoever wants to show up, We could play some games, you know.
Oh, I love it.
Talk about obscure players and stuff. Like we'll see what happens. I think another tournament sounds like a great idea too, Bruce.
I think I got to mix that other idea into a few of the upcoming meetings as well. So that's a great idea on your part. I appreciate
What
that.
was the number of the last grid, by the way?
That was 190, I believe. Let me check. Hold
190?
on. It was
190.
190. Yes.
I just want to say, as a spectator who couldn't dream of doing this as a contestant, I was impressed by everybody going back to the previous rounds.
This is exactly why I was hosting the tournament, Francis, because I would have been bounced even before I got started.
Yeah.
Francis, I completely agree with you. You know, I'm the happy spectator, but I also need to bring Gus to the meetings. But I agree with you, Francis. It was amazing to watch it.
Yeah, it was.
Dixie approves of Gus, and Gus is very approving of our tournament, our contestants, and our co-host Clayton Trutor. So for Clayton, I'm Bruce McClure. I want to thank everybody for coming. This has been a fantastic tournament. Let's get everybody out of here. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you down the road.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.